Hello, everyone. We have Ikem, Samuel, and Anastas for group two, and we want to demonstrate the backend. You can see we've posted it here on Amazon EC2. It's an Apollo server that we're seeing to test the GraphQL APIs. So we have three queries for getting clients, to get single profile, and to get list of profiles. And then we have one mutation for adding clients. And we use this mutation when during registration. So on the front end, the client can sign up with email and password, or they can sign on with OAuth using Google, Facebook, or GitHub. So the email and password would be added here to create a client. So I'm just going to demonstrate that very quickly. To show that it works. Sorry if I'm being slow. Okay, so let's say it came mail.com, and this is my password. You can see that it's been added. So it's been added to the database, and I can confirm that by using the query for the client. So if I
think, can you check for invalid password? Can you remove 4? Yeah.
Let me remove 4 to show that if you don't get the password correct, it would show that the password is invalid.
Can you use invalid email?
Invalid email, like if I remove that, and sure. So they should. So I'm going to hand over the floor to Anastas to discuss the query and mutation for clients. So
okay, thanks, Ikem, for demonstration, and I'm going to explain you how our thing works. So we have a query for fetching the client. Okay, first of all, we access the database using find one, so that we can see if the user is already in the database by using the inputted email. When we didn't retrieve the user with that email, we send an error called client with that email doesn't exist. And if it is there, we compare the inputted password and the password from the database. It is the hashed password. Okay, and then we compare them. If it is not the same, we send an error. And if it is the same, we send the client fetched. Okay, we return the client. And we have a mutation for adding the client to our DB. Okay, we first find if the new client is not already registered. If it is already registered, we send the error message. And if it is not registered, we hash the inputted password to save it hashed. And then we save the hashed password and the client with that email. And then we return a new client. Okay, and the message tells the user that the client added successfully. Okay, that's how our mutation and resolver of our client works. And I can give the floor to Ikem to go to the next demonstration.
Okay, thank you, Anastas. So let's try and move quickly. So the next one are the other queries for profile and profiles. So let me quickly demonstrate.
I think Ikem, you can first.
Yeah.
You can uncheck. You can uncheck. Okay. Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah. So this, like I said, this query is to get. Oh, I'm supposed to do the ID. right?
First, you can get all the profiles so that you get to see the ID of maybe one.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Get on the profile and copy any of the ID.
Okay. So this is to get all the profiles. So you can see the list of profiles here. We have 7. And it has the ID, name, the picture, the role, the bio, the location, and all the projects that the member has worked on. So if we want to get just Samuel's profile, we'll copy his ID, and we would go to this query, profiles, and would come here, we'll put his profile ID, and yeah, so this would get just a single profile. And I'm going to hand over the floor to Samuel to explain the queries for the profile and the profiles. Yeah. So
Yeah. So thank you, Ikem, for demonstration about the queries of getting profile list and a single profile by ID. So starting from all profiles, what here we have used MongoDB. So can you go in the schema? No, first in the models of a profile.
Okay.
So here we have a model. I've used Mongoose for just interacting with MongoDB. So here we have the schema for a profile, a picture, a name, a role, bio, location, projects, yeah, like that. So can you go for schema?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we have our resolver for getting profiles. We are finding the all details from the profile table. So here we are getting the profiles length and we are trying to return all the profiles with the message. So for getting the profile, we pass the ID as the request from the body, like the front end. We try to find the profile by ID. So once we get it, we try to display it. So can you go back in the schema, go in the schema so that we explain things, how they work? Schema.js, yeah, under GraphQL, no, schema.
Okay. Schema, okay.
Yeah, so we didn't touch on this. So here we have our schema. So we have all queries for the profiles. It returns a profile list. For the profile, you have to pass an ID and you get a profile output. So for a client, you have to pass this input client. Can you scroll down so they see this client input? It's this client input contains an email and password, and you have to get an output of an email and password with the message. We have to get the client of the type client, which is ID, email, and password. So this was all about our database. Can you go in the server.js? Yes, so we have used Apollo server and Express for connecting, and we have used MongoDB for as our database. So that was all about what we have done. So we are using GraphQL. So we have one endpoint with resolvers and mutations. So thank you. I can give floor to Ikem so to conclude about the demonstration. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Samuel. So I think that is all for the back end. Obviously, I've explained what we use the queries for on the front end. For the profile list, it's to show the list of profiles on the home page. And when you select one profile, it would call the single profile query to get just one profile to see more information about them. All right. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.